how GG going to perform up against Nigma as well. A deciding series to see who will join Liquid from Group A in the playoffs. Of course, we'll have Group B tomorrow. Watson be in a position to pop the smoke, and he's going to be okay. Not the greatest person to run into.
The battle begins.
Gonna get ourselves underway here by the looks of it. So it should be a... We're gonna get a 2-2 split. We are not actually. Watson's able to snipe one of them. They might get a kill instead though. They'd be happy with a kill if they're gonna give up one of the runes. Celery, they'll need some body blocks. A blood grenade's gonna come out. And Samel is gonna find first blood. So already a hero that is very much a lane dominator. Samel now has some extra gold to play with. Pretty much bottle rune. So pretty much bottle, I should say, is now completed.
Yeah, huge for Sameo. This is already a co-op advantageous matchup, I would say. You know, Ember can definitely hold his own, but I think the co-op's going to be pretty happy. A lot of action bottom, and you know, I think I know the panel talked a lot about Bloodstone on the Sand King. I hope we get to see an early blink on Noob, because if you have blink plus this co-op, you can actually kill this Morphling over and over again. Same for the Ember. He already started with Burrow Strike to get that kill. You know, maybe get 2-3 points of Burrow Strike. Actually get the Blink. In general, everyone gets the Bloodstone, but I would love to see Blink this time.
Just to go back and answer Rob's question, for me, I think the big thing why I've favored Nigma is just I think yes, we've seen them have really good lanes and really good early games, so I'm just hoping that there has been some communication on what has been going wrong and for them to fix their mid game. But I don't know, I've seen Miracle have some like 3 out of 4 like incredible games today. So, and not just like, you know, mediocre or like good games, like he's carried them. So I'm been very impressed with what I'm seeing, and I don't want to not back a Miracle that's performing like that.
So you're saying the GOAT's back, Miracle's ready.
I'm saying like there's something going on, and he's looking pretty good right now. So
I mean, he definitely is. Like, his performances have been really good ever since he started playing. I think I mentioned it, you know, MMR-wise, he definitely grinded so many games. From TI, I think on average he's been playing like 9 games every day. So some games, some days way more than 9. And, you know, that's what you need to play the highest level. You gotta match these kids, and they're just drinking energy drinks all the time. You just need to find a way to keep up with them.
Yeah, some grinders out there.
Are you an energy drink kind of guy?
No, I'm not.
Coffee?
Yeah, sometimes, but I drink. I'm not gonna get into. I was gonna say I drink black coffee. I don't drink it for the taste, but I feel like there's some bad connotation top lane. Miracle.
Oh, okay.
Little bit of brawl going on. Looks like they should be able to fight back. Tofu, Snowball, Sword, they're ready. They'll chase down Miracle and Ace. You can also push away GH, so that'll be able to keep the Tusk alive. It's not going to tick out to the Acid Spray.
Really clutch Snowball dodge on the Nether Blast. I think that was actually a kill on Tofu, and then maybe you don't have damage to kill the Elk. Very nicely done. And, you know, if there is one team that can probably match this aggression and the skill that Nigma has in the laning stage, it's probably GG, right? I think alongside Nigma, known for being very aggressive and just straight up good in the laning stage.
Yeah, always been one of the best laning stage teams. So I can't imagine that's really going to be any different with Watson. I mean, he's definitely not a crazy laner, but he's very stable inside the laning phase. Celery doing a decent amount of damage into Omar, but only has, never mind, he does have the second point in the Shadow Poison, but not enough stacks. I'm really intrigued on what the build's going to be for Ace this game. I think, I know Dawnbreaker is back in the meta at the moment, but when this hero wasn't getting played a lot, I think Ace was the one to still pick it up a decent amount, and I was always very impressed with the playstyle that he had around it. Kind of had a very unique build where he was going for more of the aura utility scepter compared to some people that were, if they were playing it, it was the different route, maybe a little bit more scaling. So I'm intrigued to see on what the decision is going to be for Ace this game.
Yeah, there's a huge argument for Pipe this game. I wonder if they feel like the Maze Layer plus Pipe is too much defensiveness as GH.
Man, I forgot the damage with the tag team and Starbreaker. Miracle now is going to be chased down as well. This combo from GG really put a big dent into the health pool of Miracle and Cole, and that's going to give them another kill here. They are having a really good time.
Yeah, just way too tanky. with the Tusk and the Dawnbreaker. People forget, but this hero, literally no items beside branches and 1000 HP, level 4. It's just, she's a thick hero, and like even when they take these long fights, the Pugna just cannot stand his ground, unfortunately. So I think they're gonna need some stacks, and that's what GH is doing.
Bottom lane Omar should end up going down. Noob's actually going to be able to return fire though onto Celerin. Omar is not going to tick out by the looks of it. Yeah. Top lane again, we go on to Miracle.
Oh no.
Nice timing of the decrypt though, so it doesn't get the full amount of damage out of the Starbreaker, but we are seeing this lane start to get really out of control, and somehow they've triple waved them. I don't know what happened, but Miracle is going to completely lose lane control, and he might have to go play jungle soon.
Yeah, man. I think you stack again. Like, ideally, when I get level 5, that's when jungling becomes a little bit less of a problem.
Mid lane, Sumail? Guess he's got 1D, should be fine, but Tofu's...
Huh.
He didn't want.
I think he maybe didn't proc. He felt like he had more than enough time to press very far and won, right?
Yeah, he had
that
so
was
much
a
time.
full second, maybe? That's weird.
I don't know how they got that kill with... I mean, okay, Quinn had 1 point in chains, but he must have used it at the very start.
Now.
Like he... Yeah, I mean...
Feels bad, man.
Yes, love a good region.
Alright, so... Noob's having maybe the best time of everyone else, which is crazy. I thought that the co-op was gonna be doing a bit better with the first blood, but even networks wise, Quinn just owning.
Do you agree with the no point stagger build in the Queen of Pain?
Yeah, I think in general it's already better against Ember. Like, you cannot afford to land those. As GH once again being chased, but will survive.
Perfect timing of the concoction. I think even half a second later than Miracle would have stunned himself, but got a good amount of damage and stun control over on the opposite side. Meanwhile, Noob. Alright.
So they have a big small camp stack and level 5 on Miracle. This might be the time to leave the lane, you know, especially with level 6 on Ace, level 6 on the Ember. There's chances of rotations. Yeah, Miracle already working on the stack. He does give away that he's there because he dragged the creep, but no movements from GG to stop that.
That's a nice creep next to the camp as well with the Satyr, so should be able to do a decent amount to that. Quinn might be able to solo kill GH2 inside the jungle. And this Ember's going to be a pretty big issue this game. Not a lot that he has to really be worried about. I mean, we have seen in the past, like the Queen of Pain can be a little bit frustrating the lane to play into, but I imagine, you know, we don't get awkward anymore from this hero, so you're going to offer no control versus the Ember. And there you go. Again, I mean, you got Tofu waiting on the high ground, just anticipating his blink location. He actually wants to fight instead, aggressively jumping for the rune. Illusion's going to be pretty nice to get rid of the chains.
Okay. He gets lucky. If by any chance it is not an actual rune, there's a chance he dies there. The Ember is very strong at the moment. But as you said, good to have the Dispel. Alka got level 6, so it feels like despite all of those small problems in the safe lane, Nigma stabilize every lane. As I say that, Sumail will be heavily pressured.
I really like what Miracle's doing in the lane is dragging the wave around and then farming the double camp with the acid spray. So seems like he's very comfortable to be able to catch up. Meanwhile, we see Gaimin, their duo supports aggressively invading into the outpost area. They're going to be able to de-ward, so making this area much scarier to play because it looks like Noob's trying to stack and also farm at the same time.
Yeah, there you go. They're going to block the camp as well. And I mean, the Sand King is going for Bloodstone, so a lot of greed from Nigma. Just an insane amount of greed. And GG, I feel like they're primed to try and punish that a lot. You have this Dawnbreaker Revoltee ready. The Ember Spirit is going Maelstrom instead of the Maze Layer. So feeling comfortable to just get the farming item instead. Pretty cool.
GH does have some heroes playing behind him. Might be able to secure the kill onto Tofu. Let's see if they need the Sonic Wave or not. Sumail's very hesitant about using this Blink Dagger. Dagger, just the Blink. Let's see, he's going to get a bottle now. Refill thanks to the bounty. We will have the power runes up shortly as well.
Alright. Sand King. Still, I mean, Noob has some juicy stacks, even though GG kind of stopped the farming. They didn't really clear the stacks because they don't have the heroes for that. So they're still trying to be greedy, as Omar might be the price.
Looks like he will be, without a doubt, especially with the Solar Guardian in from Ace. Quinn's got an Arcane Rune, keep in mind, so Nigma have to be a little bit cautious. Looks like they will respect this, but this tower is going to be under a lot of threat here with the 4 heroes along with the Catapult Wave.
Yeah, I think you need to give this up. This is a really hard defense. You're Sand King, and he is literally a Sandstorm bot. He's walking towards the fight, but I don't think he brings that much to the table here. Well, they will respect him.
Importantly, defends the tower as well. So we'll keep this live a little bit longer. Helps defend your triangle, which is important for Noob as well. They can unblock the camp. Yeah, Noob's going to ping it out like, oh, no. A little bit. Oh, can Noob? Oh, he got it. Okay. It was off camera, but he got the D ward just before the minute mark. Sumail mid lane. Cautious. Quinn really playing on an edge there. Sumail as well. It's a nice battle between these two at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, Sumail is getting the worst end of the stick here, but I think that's actually the best case scenario for Nigma, because the hero, their pressure is not a hero that can really farm or be greedy, and Sumail's not dying. Like, he's still getting experience from the wave and just holding his tower. While that happens, the Sand King farmed some juicy stacks. The Alc already has gold for the Sacred Relic. We'll finish Radiance. Overall, I expected the GG to be able to punish this a bit more, but Nigma, I think they played their cards quite well and are in a good position as Miracle gets found.
Should be fine. Gets the Chemical Rage off. I really think this isn't a kill, right? Maybe they're just trying to force some TPs out, which they will get one from Noob. And Tofu's actually going to start running in the opposite direction, so they'll make it work for the kill. Watson actually comes through the portal, though. Noob now off the mark with the Burrow Strike. Watson turns around with a Sand King, and wow! It's just stupid amount of damage. It wasn't even with the tag team activated from Tofu as well. It's a big ultimate from Sumail. I mean, everyone's showcasing some of the burst potential, but Sumail, he committed. He's stuck in the middle of the fight, and he did not get enough out of it. And now Omar, another remnant for Quinn to work with. Watson still sticking around as well. This is going to be a 5-man wipe by the looks of it. So Gaimin Gladiators bring every single member, and I mean, that's going to pay off for them in the end.
I mean, that is the clutch Watson that people want to see. Perfect Burrow Strike. And I think Nigma, they brought that upon themselves a little bit. Like, once you protect the Alchemist, maybe you can just disengage from that. Once you commit the Burrow Strike on your Sand King and he doesn't have Blink, well, you're kind of doomed, as now Miracle under threat again.
It's a stun over holding back Ace, who is down to half health. Miracle. Man, Quinn is doing so much damage with the double impact facet. He slides with the Maelstrom early on 5-0 and 3, and it has to be incredibly concerning when you take a look at the net worth. 4,000 lead. Alchemist is only a couple hundred ahead of every single other core on Radiant.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the grid of Nigma. They're going to be pretty close to the Bloodstone. Sand King needs about, let's say 900 to finish it off. And then taking towers becomes a little bit harder for GG. Morphling obviously very good at taking towers. But the Sand King makes it very annoying.
It's been a while since I've seen a Quinn Ember. I mean, very much takes it back to that Eve Gaming had when they won a lot of the tournaments.
Yeah.
His Ember, his Pango, just with what he was able to do across the map, this style of heroes, and definitely one of the better Ember spirits out there.
I was a non-believer. I didn't believe in the Queen Ember. That's Miracle. Lots of TPs forced. That's already a win.
Is he in trouble, actually? Even Quinn's coming over.
Oh, he might be. Quinn
They just completed Blood Zone on Sand King. Radiance was just completed as well for Miracle. Hasn't been delivered just yet, unfortunately. He's going to die without it. It's an okay epicenter, but the Sonic Wave actually just clips onto Ace. It bypassed some of the other members. It's still a double kill for Noob nonetheless, though, and I'm going to be pretty happy with that for Nigma.
Yeah, it's fine, but this Miracle Alk is really struggling, and that's not a hero that likes to play from behind. Sand King is, loves to scale, but his healing will be reduced by the Skadi that the Morphling will build eventually, the Shivas that I'm assuming Quinn will get. You have a kind of a short timing here where the Sand King feels unkillable. You might have like 10 minutes until some of those items start to pop off.
One of the nice things is the fact that Omar didn't show up to that fight, so he was working on the Blink Dagger, which is pretty close to. And they're going to look for the Burrow Strike into the Flash.
Oh, wow.
Okay, they don't even need it. Sameo has got the burster with the Dagon. That's a big kill. It's a much-needed gold given over to the Queen of Pain. See what she wants to go for as her next item. They can now do some damage into the tower as well.
Okay. I didn't think that was possible. Maybe if he had the Mage Lair, would have just enough to survive that initiation. But regardless, they get the kill. And will they take the tower? It looks like GG don't want to give this one for free.
They won't have to. Bring some heroes over. Will be a double damage rune that's some... Okay, it looks like Noob's going to pick it up.
Good shards.
In trouble now, yeah. Nice shards, but still... It's a pretty difficult kill.
Okay. So Omar working on that Blink Dagger we're talking about. I think once that's up, we're going to see some action because the Blink Dagger on Sand King is also pretty close. This might be the first...
Has his too.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of proactiveness that Nigma will have. Maybe too much, right? We saw the triple BKB, triple Blink. Maybe only need 2, and Omar will die, but he did buy his Blink.
GH might be able to waste some time here. I'm actually going to look for the life drain, so just playing around with the decrep. Does buy the Blink at least before he dies, so spent his gold. Meanwhile, Watson is kind of getting hunted down. Let's see if they're going to be able to blow him up. Samael is nearby with the combo. They're going to start with the stun. Miracle's follow-up, and they didn't even need Samael. Nice reveal with the extra concoction stun, and that is the first death of the game for Watson.
Yeah, that's what the Blink gives you. Morphlings, notoriously greedy, 890 HP, minute 17. There's no way he can survive all of that. Even if the Dawnbreaker instantly ults, like, you're just not going to survive.
They've kind of clawed their way back, Enigma. Still, the fact that it is this current position in the net worth is a little bit concerning with the Alchemist lineup, but let's see. The stars potentially are aligning at least for a position for them to continue to play aggressive. I mean, Quinn down bottom has got to be a bit cautious because there are other heroes nearby. Still not an easy kill, though.
Yeah, pretty hard. Quinn?
Oh, they're actually playing on the Remnant. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Wasn't even paying attention to that. I was just watching him. They were ready to go, and now they're going to catch up the Celery too. Gaimin Gladiators are bringing some other heroes over.
He's going to be picked up as well.
Swing.
But they're not going to force it. Yeah, towers still remain, right? That's the big problem. They're getting kills, but GG is still able to hold the towers. But feels like Nigma is slowly getting more comfortable around the map, and it looks like bottom's going to be the first one that they will take.
Ace is huge, dude. Holy crap. Like you said, I didn't notice the scepter was complete until you mentioned it. It's halfway towards the Sun Jinasha, over halfway.
Holy moly. Okay. I guess the thing is, I wonder... Maybe if the Morphling starts playing at like 1800 HP.
Quinn, make it go on to Noob, but a little bit too early.
Okay. Yeah, by the way, the Sand King didn't go for that Blink. He's just going straight up Shivas to try and counter the Morphling, which I really like. They don't have a Skadi hero, so Shivas really is the only option they have.
He needs the armor too, I think. We saw what the Dawnbreaker was able to do in that fight up top. I mean, it was definitely, it's been a while now, but that Starbreaker, if you can get the tag team combo, like there is still a lot of physical damage from Gaming, so I like the decision.
Yeah. Scan from the Radiant. Very close to Omar, but doesn't clip him. They will try and poke here Nigma, but that's a smoke gank, and they do not have any vision here. This is a kind of a Hail Mary play.
So coming from the north, Tofu with the high ground.
Oh,
Have the
very lucky for
advantage,
Nigma. GG has that ward there. If you took that fight, just asking for trouble.
Power rune. Omar could have. Oh man, the timing of the slide. Still going to be able to find the light, so it's not going to matter. Doesn't drag him back far enough. And Omar will go down in the end. GH still stuck on the high ground as well. And now the rest of Nigma got to hope they don't lose any more members. Miracle.
When they're going for Miracle.
He hung around.
Okay, has the OT, so had the Dispel. But it still feels like they're going to be able to control this area. Maybe still the Wisdom Rune if they want. Nah, TP back to the mid lane. GG. They want to defend this mid tier 1 tower more than they want to steal the Tormentor. Just goes to show how much they value these tier 1 towers to stop the AUG from growing.
I think we're going to see that as this game continues, Omar's going to have a really difficult time of playing with that Blink Lasso initiation. You've got the Banishment save, you have the Blink Snowball save as well, so I'm a little concerned on how much value we're actually going to see out of the Batrider.
Yeah, the Snowball doesn't work on Lasso at least, but everything else is super annoying. The healing by itself is crazy. And even like it feels like he joins the fight. Oh, Omar, so close to dying the Tormentor. He just dies, right? So I guess you lock someone from a little bit, but if you don't have the follow-up damage of the AUG, the follow-up stun, sorry, you probably are not killing this Ember because no blink on the Sand King. It's hard to really make sure that all of the stars align to kill, especially now that the Mage Slayer is done. BKB is going to be next for Quinn. He's going to be much tankier.
Would you like to see Gaimin consider Roche, consider him as a Morphling with a task? I feel like you could bring it down incredibly easy.
Yeah, I think if you win one fight, especially because it's Radiant side, you can. But looks like maybe Nigma has... Oh, at least they are around Roche Pit, but... They're just going to lose the tier 2 tower top. Those Morph Illusions, they do so much.
The damage at least. Unfortunately, they were smoking a bottom to try and get Quinn. TP it away to the mid lane, picks up the power rune. Little break in the action, but of course, I mean, there's an upward lead back in Enigma's favor, but still, that it's not high enough for an Alchemist lineup, which is definitely going to be the big concern.
Yeah.
Who for Gaming do we feel like they need to be jumping first? Like with this lineup, they can play incredibly aggressive, but who do we want to see them try and prioritize in these fights?
I think because they have that much burst, they can kill pretty much anyone but the Dawnbreaker. Like if you have Burrow Concoction, I really feel like they can kill anyone if there's no formation. If it is a fight where GG is already posturing, then you need to find the Shadow Demon, right? He's really the most impactful save that is the easiest to kill. But Nigma just getting Roche for free here. It is going to be scanned, but GG is very far away. Okay, afraid of the Shiva Sandstorm. Not bad.
Guess maybe they'll find a tier 2 trade potentially.
Yeah, they will. Look at those illusions. Close.
Very close. Okay, so what are we close to, I suppose? I mean, Quinn's still trying to find the remaining goal for the BKB. You have... Has Ace finished an item? Or am I missing? Maybe he bought the shard?
He got the Sei. He got the Sanjanyasha, right? It's been a while, but he bought the shard later.
Okay, and also the BKB as well for Watson. So you're looking for double BKB. Gaimin going to be able to go back and get their Tormentor, so Tofu has the shard now to work with. Let's see if they want to avoid this fight up top, though. So potential tier 1 into tier 2 defense. We'll see if they try and force the issue on Gaimin still without the BKBs.
We will get this tier 1 here. 24 minutes in. Kind of hard here for Nigma to get all of the towers, but they will. Yeah, I think this is going to be 2 tier 1s. Not bad. GG, they are getting farm around the map. Okay, they will TP someone.
For defense, Noob's ready to go with the counter, but Quinn's going to make sure he holds him into place for the Solar Guardian. Noob is not an easy kill. We'll see what GH going to be able to do to keep him alive. It's a nice burst strike again,
moly.
Watson. His use of the replicate this game has been really on point.
Yeah, really got to give it to him. This burrow strikes with the Stinger. And, you know, we forget, because, I mean, have you seen the whole Daedalus?
Yes.
Yeah, so, you know, Morphling is better. He's doing some damage through that Stinger. Really got to respect that.
In the past as well, it's been an okay morph target too, just to play around with the burrow strike just itself. So
Yeah.
we've seen, if we don't even include this Stinger, what he's been able to do with that stun. So Watson looking good so far. 5-1 and 5, only 1 death in this game. BKB already 1,000 gold as well in the bank. They are setting up a kill into Ace up top. Let's see if they're going to have the damage, though. It is taking quite a while. The rest of Gaimin, they're coming over. Ace will not be able to stay alive, but can they get anyone else? It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, they read that Nigma is pinstering them, so very good that Watson doesn't get carried away, but Celery. Oh, good shards.
Has Quinn got a remnant? Yes, he does. The Tier 1 tower is probably going to fall as a result of those 2 casualties, and GH will be able to snipe that.
All right, so still 2 minutes of Aegis time. Especially because the Aegis on Sumail, I feel like tier 2s are not really the focus of Nigma. They just want to get good fights going. But they're still struggling to get deep vision around the side of GG. There's literally no wards. There's like 1 in the Twin Gate, and that's the only vision they're working with right now. Hopefully the supports are gonna...
Gem? I don't know if they just...
Oh, yeah. True. Even harder now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Celery already just circling around the triangle, expecting vision, but they don't. I guess they don't have the heroes to place those wards at the moment.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So again, should we be naturally concerned like we are with Alchemist lineups when you are, we're 27 minutes in and they do not have the lead, or
Yeah.
do we feel like this is a little bit different where still there is some potential for them to fight back as the game goes on?
I mean, Descent King is humongous, and there's still no region reduction on the side of GG, but I feel like ideally, like if you wanna be having a good time as Nigma, you would like to be more ahead. It's not over, but like the next Aegis really needs to count for a lot, and I feel like Nigma, they have past second Aegis. You're gonna need this co-op to also scale a lot, and Sumail is not very farmed. In fact, he is the lowest net worth of all cores.
It's about an okay game, 4-2 and 3, but the last hits is really the big thing for him. Lowest last hits out of all the cores. Omar gonna be able to find the initiation onto the Tussle. Actually gonna try and protect him with the Solar Guardian.
Oh.
So a heavy commitment here, and Tofu will actually be able to stay alive unless Sumail can cut him down.
My God.
Ruko's got to look for maybe the Radiance burn if he can get close enough.
Glimmer.
They have gone really far into Radiance territory. Tofu picks up the Wisdom Room, tries to escape. He's not going to be able to.
They gotta
Ruko's
punish this.
stuck.
Oh my
God,
God.
dude. Watson. Kinda revealing the burst potential once again. Watson's damage is ridiculous. Look at Noob though. Looking for the turnaround. They're gonna have the burst potential. Sumail in with the combo, but it's not enough. The banishment from Celery. Perfect position. And now they're gonna showcase the damage once again. Noob is trying to play around with this spell live still, but it's just not enough. 4 heroes are gone. Sole survivor is Omar, but man, Gaming again. They do such a good job to be able to keep Tofu alive long enough.
It was perfect, right? The Solar Guardian, he gets the snowball off, the Glimmer Cape, and Nigma, as they chase, they get more and more out of position, and GG just cleaned them out. Beautifully done. This Morphling, dude, this Morphling is getting out of control. I mean, this is a perfect game from Watson, right? He had that 1 death when they debuted the Blink Dagger on the bat, I guess, but after that, it's just smooth sailing.
Structures
Dude, Ace is going satanic. That's so crazy. Okay. This guy's doing so much damage and may not be killed off. And then I don't even know what Miracle can do to itemize against the enemy team this game, because he's just dying. Like, he had, like, I'm like, okay, maybe you need AC. He's got AC. He's got Elven Tunic as well for a little bit of evasion. Like, I don't know.
I think the itemization is giving people eggs at this point as they get
Playing
Quinn,
around
but
with
the
the
healing.
Remnant location, it's again, they are instantly ready to counter initiate it. Now everyone else is going through. That's a massive Burrow Strike. Noob connects onto 3, but it's just never enough.
Oh my
It's just never enough. They're gonna get Noob as well, and the teleport out. Just, oh man, this Dawnbreaker hero, when you're ready to go with the Scepter, you can itemize otherwise to scale, but Gaming always bring the numbers, and they continue to convert on these team fights.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Nigma expected though, right? You know Solar Guardian is up, you know it's an Ags, level 18 Solar. He even has the talent, so it's gonna be up every fight. What you want to do is maybe bait the Solar Guardian, but you need to like instantly disengage. It didn't feel like they wanted to bait. It felt like they thought they could kill Quinn, and I don't think that's possible. Look at the Morphin go. This is Elena Barracks, no buybacks on anyone.
Without a doubt, they might go top 2. Let's see. Look at the refresh of the glyph.
Yeah, I think you're forcing to get out. That's probably the safest option.
Just that 17,000 net worth lead now for Gaming. 5% probability as well for Nigma. This is a terrible position to be in.
Yeah, it feels like, you know, the Sand King is ignorable now. They have so much reach with the other heroes that, yeah, sure, he's healing, he's doing his thing, but he's not doing enough damage. And then it just collapsed on him and kill him. Tormentor for Nigma. I mean, that's a decent shard, I guess. It's fine.
It's not bad. Nothing crazy, but it's not like it's unfortunately going to bring you back into this game. And again, looking to go for the finishing blow. They're smoking across the map. They do see Miracle currently farming underneath this Observer Ward, and he's potentially about to run back into him and farm this next camp. No BKB and Chemical Rage. It's over. So this is a dead Miracle. I mean, you're trying to bring GH over, but it's not going to matter. They're even just going to be able to get some free kills as a result of this. Quinn, no hesitation.
1 minute for Roshan, so GG. We saw them actually dropping the ball a little bit against Secret, going high ground without the Aegis. I'm curious to see if they're going to be a bit more just patient here. Wait for Aegis to make sure that they're going to cleanly... I mean, ideally they want to cleanly end this game. But they are posturing here. Looks like they want to go high ground again.
Well, they're looking to finally try and deal with Ace, but they're going to be able to cancel the Solar Guardian. Now, let's see if he's tanky enough, because they're starting to TP in. Unfortunately, there's no tier 1 tower, and
no
that's going to take quite a while, and it was just actually Tofu that was TPing in as well.
Well, they lose Barracks. Definitely worth losing your Dawnbreaker there. I think if he had Satanic, he probably heals to 100% with that.
I thought he had it. I know.
Yeah.
That's why I was kind of that's why I was angling like that. I thought maybe he would have been able to stay alive long enough.
Very close to it.
Matter in the end. Like you said, full set of barracks, so happy with the trade. Go back. You got Roche up in 5 seconds. Will be a spawn down bottom. Celery is continuing to scout it out with the Shadow Poison. This is probably going to be a last fight here for Nigma. I do not believe you can give this one up.
Yeah, they bought a gem, so I wonder what the plan is here, because you either got a smoke now or... Yeah, I guess you already gave away Roche. The stack team Morphling. Way too strong.
It is indeed. So we're going to have second Aegis along with Bennett to be able to go up and secure the Mega Creeps.
Amplify damage for Shumeo. That's good.
Alright. See how much he's going to be able to do with it, unfortunately. How do they want to go for the smoke? Is it a cross map? Potentially sweeping through the triangle. No one is currently there, but Nigma may be setting up for a fight in this location with the observer getting dropped.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So Mayo's so
Back to the base
close.
they go.
Like, he's 300 gold away from his Octarine and a quarter of a level to his level 20 talent. Like, if he actually gets the fight with all of that and the amplify damage, it could be huge. I think he's sending his courier to sell the wand in the secret shop so he can get the Octarine at least.
Oh, and Nigma positioning. Far north as you can possibly get. Essentially anticipating this smoke maneuver inside the base. Make sure they don't give them that opportunity. So we'll see how different it's going to be with the Octarine. Noob is like very close, well, close to it, 1,000k away from the BKB. Quinn's gonna find Miracle outside the
no.
base. I mean, he's trying to dupe, but
He has no buy, by the way.
it's not gonna work.
Oh, Miracle.
And they're just giving him up. No one else is even coming. There's no hope of doing anything to keep him alive.
80 seconds. That's plenty time for GG.
Did he buy out?
I think so. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay, level
Let's
20
see.
and Octarine.
Oh, they're gonna go
amplify
in.
damage.
Oh,
swap.
nothing to try and blow him up. They might be able to, but it's just ages. Cool. Everything used for the first life. What do you got on the second? It's gonna
Have
be
sent
absolutely
buyback.
nothing. Okay, you got some buybacks. There's one left, but it's a 3v5 now. You're gonna try and jump on Watson. Watson turns. He's fine with this. He's ready to go. There will be no fight that's had, and that's gonna be Megas now.
They have the glyph. They gotta go now, or it's over.
Oh, not bad from Noob. Sonic Wave full up as well. It's a decent amount of damage, but again, it's just not enough with how survivable they are on gaming. It's going to be first game going their way in our deciding series, our last one of the night. Watson's going to be able to end it with a godlike streak. They will take game one.
Okay, there you go. GG gets called. I think Nigma